is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to think about why you're here, to ponder the error of your ways. And you may not talk.
That is a classic scene from the classic 80s movie, The Breakfast Club, bringing back so many memories. The film captivated audiences decades ago. Now there's a remake, again with deep ties to Chicago. The Class is an homage to The Breakfast Club. It's about a group of high school students forced to spend a Saturday at school taking an exam. Sound familiar? The film premieres at Chicago's Music Box Theater tonight. That is very exciting.
And joining us now are the film's writer and director, Nicholas Celozzi, who's also a Chicago native, by the way, and actor Anthony Michael Hall, who stars in The Class and who you probably know as Brian Johnson from The Breakfast Club. So, Nicholas, we're going to start with you. Tell us a bit about this film and its similarities to the 80s classic, The Breakfast Club.
Well, it's not a remake. It's a reimaging. It's an original screenplay and an original story. But, I was always a fan of how John Hughes was able to write young kids. And I always loved the fact that he allowed these kids just to be themselves during the course of a day, the course of a period of time, whether it was an afternoon or an evening or things like that. And then having my own kids, and I was watching them one afternoon, and they're in high school. They just graduated, and I realized that they were going through the same thing that I went through in high school. The same anxiety, the same fears and phobias, the drama was all really there. And then I said to myself, really nothing's changed. Everything that I went through, they're going through right now. And I just said to myself, wouldn't it be great if I just write this, and I write something that paid homage to The Breakfast Club. It's something fresh about what's going on in today's generation, and that's inspired me to do it.
I like that, a reimagining, not a remake. It's, kind of, again, an homage, but it's a whole new, fresh take on this. Now, Mike, I think of, you obviously made a name for yourself back in this movie and other great films you were in. You were in there with Judd Nelson and Molly Ringwald. But in this new film, in The Class, you take out a different role. I mean, now you're playing the heavy now. You're one of the the dreaded school disciplinarians. And tell us more about the role that you have that's different from The Breakfast Club.
Thanks, Ryan. Well, it's a lot of fun. Well, Nikki wrote a great script, and we were all really impressed and moved by it. I play Assistant Principal Falk, and he's the proctor. He's kind of overseeing the class. We have Debbie Gibson, who plays their art teacher, theater teacher. And all the kids resume. They come back to school on a Saturday to do a retake of a test that they missed or either failed. So it's a perfect setup. But the way Debbie and I operate, it's almost like a good cop, bad cop, because they really love her and embrace her, and she has very liberal ideas about how to encourage them, and at the same time is really trying to move them forward in life. And my guy is more of a traditional educator. He's more of a hardline guy. So yeah, it is. It's a nice full circle. It's a nice little nod to the late great Paul Gleason. Nikki and I would talk about that on the set. But by the same token, I think we really wanted to modernize this and update this. So it's a much more multi-ethnic cast. I mean, I think all the stakes and the issues that the kids are dealing with in Nikki's screenplay are really delivered in a beautiful way by this cast. We really had a fantastic young cast, Lyric Ross and Hannah Keppel from Cobra Kai, and a bunch of really talented young actors. So it really comes to life, and we're really proud of the picture. We really are.
Yeah, we can't wait to see it. Nicholas, we understand the film was made entirely in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah,
Can you
gotta love that.
I know, that's so exciting. Can you tell us about where some of those shoots took place?
Well, yeah, I'm from Chicago. I went to high school in Oak Park. And I wanted to go back and shoot it in Chicago. And I really wanted to shoot this on location at a school. I wanted the kids to really feel like they were in a classroom. I could have done it in a set, could have built the classroom, it's very easy to do. But I wanted them to feel like they were walking into a building, walking up the stairs, sitting in real chairs, staring at a real blackboard. So we shot the entire film at Elmhurst University out there in Elmhurst, the suburb by you. And they were just fantastic. We walked around, they let us use anything we needed to use. We had the football field, we had the cafeteria, we had our lunches in the real cafeteria. So it was very simple. I shouldn't say simple, but it was very welcoming for the kids, where they're able to just kind of fall into being students again in a real school. So I thought it just really helped with the overall ambiance.
Nicholas Celozzi, Anthony Michael Hall, it's such a pleasure to have you.
Yes.
Mike, big fan from back in the day. You know, Weird Science, all those things. I'm dating myself, both of us, but that's cool. The Class premieres tonight at the Music Box Theater, but you'll soon be able to stream this, we understand, and be able to see it. So we look forward to,
really
to all of
looking
that.
forward
So
to
all
that.
the best with The Class.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining
Thank
us.
you. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you very much.